as a god down here because of that hope that people saw in him. Strong ass arm. We already know the athletic ability. I'm trying to take that out the damn equation. Strong ass arm. He had the arm talent. He had the potential.
Mm-hmm.
And people saying, yeah, he was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there's some cons to his game too that nobody wants to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We can, like I said, nobody wants to talk about the inconsistencies in the passing game. But most of his stuff was like little nuances as far as just mental and physical. The inconsistencies in the passing game. It was this idea if the first receiver was not open, he was gonna run the ball. Now it looks exciting. It puts the Falcons on a national media standpoint of ESPN, Fox Sports, Sports Illustrated, and stuff like that. But as much as we talk about Matt Ryan and his inefficiencies to be assertive, Vick's problem was the inefficiency to play quarterback. Which kind of begs the question to me, and I asked Mike this question before, and I know a lot of people are not going to be ready for this question. Was Peerless Price really bad because he was bad? Or was it the offense that he played in?
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Wright here made the great point right here. Michael Vick didn't learn to play quarterback until he got under Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Or did he want to play quarterback under Andy Reid? There's a difference. So the thing is, and the question that you have to ask people is, are you willing to take the positive and ignore the negatives? Just because it's a guy, just because it's somebody that you like, or somebody that you put on this pedestal up here? Or do you want to handle, or do you want to keep it equal and put responsibilities on both the pros and the cons? And look, there's a lot of people in here talking about Vick didn't look at film. Jew said it right here. Peerless Price didn't fit the Falcons' offensive scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Very inaccurate at times. So, what's your take on it, Mark?
The cons, real quick, because like I said, as far as his pros is concerned, I think he's the best thing that ever happened to a lot of young quarterbacks, including a guy that is not black, and I'm talking about Josh Allen. Josh Allen would have never been able to be who he is in this NFL if it wasn't for Mike Vick, right? Let's just keep that real. That dude was not a finished product as a quarterback. He was one of the worst quarterbacks his first couple of years. He can throw for shit. Okay, he was Mike Vick. Let's just keep that real. And in certain situations, like I said, I find it ironic that a lot of people don't say he's Mike Vick. He is Mike Vick. When you look at that man, Josh Allen, he's Mike Vick. All he does is run the damn ball. Okay, Every once in a while, you see games where he throwing for 300 and whatnot, but a lot of his stats are becoming like he moves around. He's a lot more accurate. I would say that than Mike Vick. But when you look at their styles when they play, he's Mike Vick in Philadelphia. He's not the Mike Vick that we know in Atlanta. He's the Mike Vick in Philadelphia. Everything that you see with him is that. So with that being said, Mike paved the way for a lot of younger quarterbacks right now who did not get the respect, because you got to go back to Steve Young. Steve Young didn't get the respect. Archie Manning was another guy. He didn't get any respect as a mobile quarterback. For a long time, John Elway didn't get any respect because he was a mobile quarterback too. He can move around. I'm not talking about the old John Elway who can barely move. We're talking about the John Elway young and early in his career. Brett Favre was another guy who can move around. This is the reason why a lot of these people get respect now is because of Mike Vick. Lamar Jackson is another, and I know you want to kind of talk about that later, Lamar Jackson, but we're gonna get on that one. That's gonna be an interesting one about Lamar. But like I said, a lot of these guys owe Mike Vick a lot of credit because of that. And like I said, I'm talking about the new guys. A lot of these new guys don't know who Randall Cunningham is. Okay, they just keep that 100. They don't know who the hell Randall Cunningham is. So it's no disrespect to those guys before, but we're talking about guys like Kyler Murray. They don't sit back and watch film of Archie Manning, a Steve Young, or a Randall Cunningham. The newer guys idolize Mike Vick. But as far as the con is concerned, I think the biggest issue, and I'm gonna just keep it like this because we can nitpick all day as far as his as cons is concerned. We're gonna keep it to one. I think this is the biggest one, and I see this with a lot of players coming out of college, and this can sum it up. This word right here is gonna suck. Ego. You've been so dominant in college. You're so confident in your ability that you lose sight of, I need to be a better teammate. His confidence and his ego, when it comes down to his athletic gifts, a lot of people don't necessarily work out a lot. Some people don't even practice at all. It's just all gifts. So a lot of these guys are so egotistical as far as their gift is concerned. They don't have to work out. Some shit. Look, some people can sit on their ass and throw a ball 50, 60 yards in the air. Literally sit on their ass and throw the ball 60 yards. Mike Vick has that type of ability. So when it came down to him, I personally believe, I don't think he did it trying to be lazy. I just think everything came so easily to him. And for him, is that he naturally said, look, I'm Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying? What I got to work out for. And it's the same thing. If you go back and look at Kobe and Shaq relationship, that's the same thing Shaq had. Look, Shaq said, look, bro, I'm Shaq. I'll just get ready as the season go on. I got Kobe next to me. I can cruise for the next and average 20 points. I can cruise and average 30 points. That's what Shaq can do because he's Shaq. So a lot of these guys like Mike Vick, I don't necessarily think Mike Vick is a guy that just gave up and didn't want to play hard. I really believe that he wanted to play hard, but his ego, he believed that he was that damn good, which is a good thing. But it also can be your downfall when you believe that you are so great that nobody else can get. And I know that strikes a nerve in you right there. Go ahead.